I spent most of my time in the ocean because my dad was a fisherman. And so he taught me everything about fishing, diving, gathering food in the ocean. And then when I got into middle school, 8th grade, I got introduced to canoe paddling. Our PE teacher, Mr. Kelvin Hoe, asked everybody what we're going to do for the summer. And he asked us if we wanted to learn more about the ancient Hawaiian sport of canoe paddling or canoe racing. So we ended up joining the Waikiki Surf Club, and that was in 1972, and I haven't stopped paddling since.
Why did I start paddling? God, I grew up around the water. My father was a shoreline fisherman. My Filipino uncles would make iron roof canoes. So I was already put in those as a little child to watch the fish. And we get to stay in the canoe and paddle and play. And as we got older, we just stick the canoes and paddle all around. I used to paddle all in here, up into past that big tree, out in that little canal back in here.
When I was little, we used to run up and down this beach and run across the street, jump off the bridge. I remember holding the canoes for the uncles when my dad and them would paddle out, bring the canoes in. It's just amazing. I'm at a loss for words. It's amazing to see the aunties and uncles still around, the OGs, the legends of the beach.
It's really and truly an ongoing learning experience that never is over. As far as the ancient, it's respect for the canoe, it's respect for the culture. You don't want to step over the canoe, you always want to walk around it, you don't want to walk through the canoe, you want to find your seat and, push on the gunnels and jump in. And it's respect for one another, of course. It's like the basics, I guess. It's funny to have to say that, but you all probably know that already, It's such a great learning experience, and it doesn't matter what age you start paddling. You'll start at the beginning, you'll learn the technique, and you just want to be grateful to paddle and share the experience with your family back home. And then once they see how committed you are to it, then they want to jump in and they want to start doing. They're like, well, I want to try it. So it's pretty wonderful. It's a healthy addiction for sure.
Well, Hilo One, or Hilo, this whole Bay Area is pretty significant for us as canoe paddlers, as well as voyaging canoes coming in and out of Hilo. So for me, the destination is future generations, right? We want to take care of this land and the ocean so that our children's children can enjoy it, right? So that's the main thing, that carries on from working together in the canoe, in the waʻa, and when you get on land, working together with each other.
I'd say the teaching got to be thorough and passed on, and the respect for the canoe and one another is everything.
I think it's my identity. I think it's who I am, and it's so much more than just the sport. It's a lifestyle. It's how you carry yourself in and outside of the canoe. There's so many lessons from the waʻa that we can take into all aspects of our life. I honestly don't know what I would do without the canoe. I don't.
The water has always been part of my life. It's taught me respect.
So paddling for me is a great way to connect to my culture, to my ohana. It's a great way to release all of the hewa that you have throughout your day and your life. And pa'akai and salt water is so healing, and we go out there and we just leave them all out there and release that hewa and come back in and replenish, and then spend time with good people, and that's what it is.
It's taught me that Every time you get to a higher point, it's gonna bring you back down because there's always somebody there to humble you.
You learn a lot about yourself paddling. Yeah. It has challenged me to push harder than any other sport that I've entered into. Just being in the elements and battling nature and what nature provides.
When you paddle with the same crew for years, you develop friendships and bonds that go beyond time, right? Anytime we need to get in the canoe, it's just like riding a bike for everybody. We get in, we know each other, and we just blend together again, and we just keep paddling along.
There's nothing like it. From reading the water, letting the canoe tell you what the water's doing, and then reacting to the canoe. It's bigger than us. It's bigger than us as people. And a lot of the times we can get wrapped up in the scrolling and the social media and all of that, but it grounds you, keeps you grounded. I think people are always going to be able to rally around something that they love and they fall in love with. And that's kind of what happens once you get into the wa'a.